Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Shawn Thinking Out Loud. I'm your host, Shawn Armstrong, broadcasting to you from my secret hideout in beautiful Brazil. Now, if you've ever heard someone claim that Jesus was a socialist, then you're in the right place. In this episode, we're diving deep into the prophetic, provocative claim that has become a popular refrain among some liberals and even among those with lukewarm Christianity. Is there truth to it? Let's explore this together. Before we jump into the meat of the discussion, we need to establish a reliable definition of socialism. A century ago, socialism was largely viewed as a government ownership of the means of production. However, as critiques from economists like Ludwig von Mises and Hayek and Milton Friedman dismantled that notion, the definition evolved to focus more on central planning and welfare states. So, when people say Jesus was a socialist, what exactly do they mean? Are they referring to his teachings about charity or something more substantial? Let's break it down. In the New Testament, there's no evidence that Jesus called for government intervention to redistribute wealth or control resources. In fact, his message was quite the opposite. When asked about taxes, he famously said, "Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's and unto God what is God's," a call for personal responsibility rather than state coercion. Now, some might argue that modern socialism has morphed into a benevolent welfare state, where the rich are taxed heavily to support the poor. But is that really aligned with Jesus' teachings? The command to love and serve our neighbors doesn't translate into passing that responsibility off to politicians. Consider this quote from 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 7. "Each of you should give what you have decided in your heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion. For God loves a cheerful giver." This emphasizes the importance of voluntary charity, something that can't be imposed by the state. And let's not forget the parable of the Good Samaritan. The Samaritan didn't wait for government aid, he took immediate action with his own resources. If he had told the injured man to wait for a check from the government, we'd likely remember him as the good-for-nothing Samaritan. So, what have we learned here? Well, Jesus championed compassion and charity. He never advocated for a forced redistribution of wealth through governmental means. Christianity calls us to act out of love and personal responsibility, not to delegate those duties to bureaucrats. In essence, Christian charity is about personal engagement and heartfelt giving, not compulsory mandates. It's a clear distinction that many seem to overlook when they label Jesus as a socialist. Thank you for joining me today on Shawn Thinking Out Loud. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and leave a review. And remember to tune in on Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for The Federalist, where we listen to the founders share their motivations behind the U.S. Constitution. Also, check out my wide range of books on politics, history, Brazil, and more. Links are in the description below. Until next time, keep thinking critically and challenging the narratives you hear. Take care.